Madhava Jaya Kunjari Jari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Braja Jararanjana Yamuna Tiravanakari Jayodhada Madhava Jaya Kunjari Jari Jayo Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe Jayo Jagannatha Jayo Baladeva Subhadamayi Jaya Sudarshana Jayo Krishna Balaram Jayo Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jayo Krishna Balaram Jayo Jagannatha Jayo Baladeva Subhadamayi Jaya Sudarshana Jayo Gandharvika Giridhari Gandharvika Giridhari Gaura Hari Jayo Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jayo Jaya Prabhupada Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritam Naram Chaivam Narottam Devim Saraswati Vyasam Tato Dayam Udayana Praya Subhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevya Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhakti Bhavanti Naistiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandalaya Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangulangare Tegri Nitkata Tamaham Mande Shri Guru Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for Nityam Bhagavata Seva. I seek blessing from all the devotees so that I can speak Bhagavatam in the parampara for the pleasure of Krishna and the devotees and my own purification. Today you cannot recite. Today's sloka is 2.6.20. Second canto, 6th chapter, Purusha Sukta confirmation, sloka number 20. Padastriyo bahishcha na chasan apradhyajnanam ya asmitaha antastri lokatva apro grahameda abrat vrtaha Padastriyo bahishchasan aprajnanam ya asramaha antastriyo loka va apro grahamedo abrahat vrtaha Padastriyo abhyas Padastriyo bahishchasan aprajnanam ya asramaha antastriyo lokas apro grahamedo abrat vrtaha. Word by word meaning. Padatriyaha, the cosmos of the 3/4 of the Lord's energy, Bahis, thus situated beyond, Cha, and for all, Asan, where, Aprajanam, of those who are not meant for rebirth, Ye, those, ashramaha, status of life, antaha, within, triloka, of the three worlds, tu, but, apraha, others, grahamedaha, attached to the family life, abrat, vartaha, without strictly following the vows of celibacy. Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada, Jai Shri Prabhupada. Translation: the spiritual world, which consists of three-fourths of the Lord's energy, is situated beyond this material world, and it is especially meant for those who will never be reborn. Others who are attached to the family life and who do not strictly follow celibacy vow must live within the three material world. Purport: the climax of the system of Varnashram Dharma or Sanatana Dharma is clearly expressed here in this particular verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. The highest benefit that can be awarded to a human being is to train him to be detached from the sex life, particularly because it is only due to sex indulgence that the conditioned life of the material existence continue birth and at birth. Human civilization is in which there is no control of sex life for the fourth class of civilization, because it is such an atmosphere. There is no liberation of soul engaged in the material body. Birth, death, old age and disease are related to the material body and they have nothing to do with the spiritual soul. But as long as the bodily attached for sensual enjoyment is encouraged, the individual spirit soul is forced to continue in the repetition of birth and death on account of the material body, which is compared to the garment subject to the law of deterioration. In order to award the highest benefit of the human life, the Varnashrama system trained the following followers to adopt the vow of celibacy, beginning from the order of the Brahmachari. The Brahmachari life is for the student who are educated to follow strictly the vows of celibacy. Youngsters who had no taste of sex life can easily follow the vow of celibacy, and once fixed in the principle of such a life, one can very easily continue to the highest perfectional stage, attaining the kingdom of the three-fourths of energy of Lord. It is already explained that in the cosmos of three-fourths energy of the Lord, there is neither the death nor fear, and no one is full of the blissful life of happiness and knowledge. The householder attached to the family life can easily give up such a life of sex indulgence if he has been trained in the principle of the life of the Brahmachari. A householder is recommended to quit home at the end of the 50 years and live a life of the forest. Then, being fully detached from the family affection, he may accept the order of the renunciation as a sannyasi is fully engaged in the service of the Lord. Any form of the religious principle in which the followers are trained to pursue the vow of celibacy is good for the human being, because only those who are trained in that way can end the miserable life of material existence. The principle of nirvana, as recommended by Lord Buddha, are also meant for the ending by the miserable life of material existence, and this process in the highest degree is recommended here in Srimad Bhagavatam with a clear perception of the ideal perception. Although basically there is no difference between the process of Buddhist Sankarist and Vaishnavis. For promotion to the highest status of perfection, namely the freedom from the birth and death, anxiety and fearfulness, not one of these processes allow the followers to break the vow of celibacy. The householders and the person who have deliberately broken the vow of celibacy cannot enter the kingdom of deathlessness. The pious householder or the fallen yogis or the fallen transcendent can be promoted to the higher planet within the middle world, one-fourth of the energy, but they will fail to enter the kingdom of deathlessness. Abrat Vratas are those who have broken the vow of celibacy. Vanaprasthas are those who retire from the family life, and the sannyasis, the renounced person, cannot break the vow of celibacy. They want success in the process. The brahmacharya, vanaprastha and sannyasi do not intend to take rebirth, apraja, nor are they meant for the secretly indulging in sex life. Such a fallen down of the spiritualist may be compensated by another chance for the human life in good families of learned brahmanas, or rich merchants for another term of elevation. But the best thing is to attain the highest perfection of deathlessness as soon as the human form of the life is attained. Otherwise, the whole policy of human life will prove to be the total failure. Lord Chaitanya was strictly in advising his followers in this matter of celibacy. One of his personal attendants, Chota Haridas, was severely punished by Lord Chaitanya because of his failure to observe the vow of celibacy. For transcendentalists, therefore, who at all want to be promoted to the kingdom beyond the material miseries, it is worse than the suicide of deliberating indulge in sex life, especially in the renounced order of life. Sex life is the renounced order of life is the most perverted form of the religious life, and such a misguided person can only be saved by chance he meets a pure devotee. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जलाशलाख्या चक्षुरुमिलितमेन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मायं तदापि सम्पदां वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीवतापदकमलं श्रीगुरु वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सागरनाथामितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपाद सगनारिता श्री विशाखांता ये कृष्णा कर्णा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेष्टा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विषभानुसुदेव नमामि हरिप्रे वांछकल्पतरुपृष्ठा कृपा सिंधु च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवाचार्य हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. नमो पंकजनाभाय नमो पंकजने मालिने नमो पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजागे. हरे कृष्णा. भुक्ते महावीर या इमा पुरा विभु निर्मया सेतु यदम्युष पुरुषः भुक्ते गुणा षोडश षोडात्मः सोलिंगेश भगवान वसांसि. Hare Krishna. Welcome once again for Nityam Bhagavata Sevya. Today we are reciting a very beautiful, very interesting topic what Prabhupada given in depth of the subject that what are the qualifications we should have so that we can go back to Vaikuntha planet, spiritual world. So a couple of days back we had discussed what are the facility available there in the Vaikuntha planet. Today class we will do what for you to understand it. Somebody you want to send your son to US for higher studies. What you do, you first understand how is the US, America, what all the facilities are there, how is the college, what is the ranking, what is the potential of getting a job. He has to come back, will he get that green card, all the things you will inquire. Then comes to your mind that what are my son qualification is required so that he will go to abroad to study. So similarly, here also, last sloka, Sukadeva Goswami explained, previous sloka that it is 1/3, 3/4 is the Swargaloka, spiritual one, 1/4 is the material one. And last class he told about that there is no anxiety of getting old and disease, there is no fearless, okay. So all the things he is explained. So now you understood, okay. In this sloka is there what are the quality we should acquire so that we will go back to Vaikuntha or Swargaloka. Okay. So beyond the material realm, okay, what Sukadeva Goswami explained is, yes, describing about the material realm means area of activity, what is happening there. Okay, it is maintained by the Supreme Lord. Even material world also maintained by Supreme Lord. But it is not confined only to material world. Even spiritual world lies beyond the material realm. Okay, that is available beyond this also. But that also will be maintained by Lord only. Okay. Here in this sloka the prajanam, aprajanam is mentioned. Prajanam means taking birth. Aprajanam means not taking birth. Okay, it is liberated soul. That place above that place is abode of the spiritual world. In spiritual world, you will not take a birth again. You are settled permanently. But in the material world, because of three gunas, we have Raja, Tama, and Sattva gunas. Because that the living entity, we are all Grahamedis. So Grahamedi means one who is attached attached, one who is attached is called Grihamedi. Okay, it is not only the householders, it is for anybody. Example is Brahmachari, when he is attached with his dhoti, then he has also Grihamedi. Okay, so Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote a article, Mata Medi. Okay, Mata you know, no? Mata. Okay, there is various mats are there. So Mat Medi. So those who are very much attached to the facilities of the and convenience available in that mat, okay, they have very good facilities are there. Then not actually endeavoring seriously for the progress of the spirituality. Instead of focusing on spiritual focus, there are so many nice air conditioned, time to time prasadam, okay, nice soft bed, and a lot of fund is coming. They have internet, laptop, mobile, all facilities are there. Okay, that kind of mat, what happens? Just like Grihamedi, they are also like Mat Medi. Okay, they will not advance in spirituality. So what Grihamedi characterizes? Okay, what Grihamedi characterizes means Aprat Vritaha. Aprat Vritaha means Vritaha means taking a vow. So Aprat Vritaha means not willing to take vow. They don't want to take. Okay. Generally, if come on walkers to our temple, you ask him, can you spare your mobile? I said no. Okay, you take them our number, join in our Zoom. There is a class on Bhagavad Gita. They says no, we are not interested. So you ask them to take buy a Bhagavad Gita. They say no, we are not interested. So this is called vow. They don't take the vow of not taking birth again. So they want to be here only. There's once Janmashtami, I met one news people. So they came with big camera. They were shooting around. They are lovers. So I asked him, they are going to get married. I said, okay, why don't you focus a little bit on, if you turn your face towards Krishna, then this is the last life of taking birth here. They said, no, we want to take birth here only. We want birth after birth to be here. We want to be married together. So this is for the celibacy. Okay, they want to be here in this world only. They want to enjoy the world. They don't know that this time of 2025, you are seeing the world is not after your death coming, taking birth after 3025 something, 1000 years later. There won't be any rain, there won't be any grass to eat also. You will be like a cannibals, eating the other animal and eating. Okay? So they are not knowing because they are not reading Bhagavatam, they don't know anything about the future life. So that's why they are saying that they are very happy, they want like Matama Graha. So Matamedi, we said no, they enjoy the current facility, so they want to be enjoying that. They don't want to go for progressing in the spirituality. The great vow is to perform bhakti. What is the biggest vow we have to take? What is the biggest promise we have to take is bhakti. Who are unwilling to perform bhakti? Who are all unwilling? Those now we are discussing. No, who are all don't want to do bhakti because they turn the face away from Krishna. People who are not interested to buy Bhagavad Gita, not ready to hear Bhagavad Gita, not ready to see the Lord, they turn the face away from Krishna. Who stays in the spiritual world? Next comes in your mind. The people who are staying in spiritual world are called liberated souls. Then who are all the non-liberated souls? The non-liberated souls are people who are in this material world. We are all non-liberated. We are still here only. So what characteristics of the non-liberated souls? What is the real difference between liberated and non-liberated souls? You will have in mind. So non-liberated souls are not willing to worship the Lord Krishna. They are not worship Krishna. I am happy with it. Okay. Whatever the demigods worship, I am happy. I don't want to worship. So these people don't want to get liberated. They are called non-liberated. They are not willing to perform Bhrat Vrataha of serving the Lord. So they don't take a vow to serve the Lord also. No, I will not. Yesterday one boy came, he's Christian, he said that, okay. He said he don't take Aarti, he don't take Charari, he don't take the Charnamrita also. He said, I'm different community. I said, okay, you may be a different community, but you accept you are a human being. He is laughing. Because you don't have the first definition of human being itself, then where the question of community comes into. So these are the willing, this is what Bhagavatam says, that they are not willing to perform Brihat Vrata of serving the Lord. Okay. Beyond the material realm lies the spiritual realm. So beyond the material world, there is a spiritual world is there, which is the abode of liberated souls. That world, who are there? Liberated souls are there. So what Purusha Shakti talks about this sloka? Okay. Purusha Shakti sloka, that is Rig Veda. Okay, Smriti. Shruti. Okay, Shruti, what it says? Tripad Vibhuhu is the abode of liberated soul. 3/4 is the world is the abode. They are the people who are staying there. Ekapada Vibhuti is the material world. This world is Ekapada. It's a place where the people that take birth again and again. We die, again take birth. Same Karapuram, same, what is that, what is your area of name, Prabhu? Karapuram, I know that locality. Chandru layout. Same Karapuram, same Bangalore, same Chandru layout, taking another birth there only. Okay, that is what they want. Oh, my layout is very good. We get water, we get next door is a vegetable shop, Karapuram market is there. This side, if I turn that nice shops are there, I want to take birth here. If I go to some other area, no vegetables, no market, no shops, I'll be desert. So, they want to take birth again and again here. Those who take birth again and again will take birth here only. See, Bhagavatam says that if you take birth again, you will be here only. You will not go back to liberated soul. You cannot go to spiritual world. What Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur talks about that? Beyond the covering of Prakriti, okay, this is a covering like eggshell, no? Describe the word of Trimuda exists. The spiritual word described of Kripada. Okay. The word cha after Bhakti is indicate that sometimes that Kripada exists within the material world. What Vishnu Thakur, here they use the word cha. Okay. In the sloka they use the cha. That is so the spiritual world also sometimes exists. Yesterday class or last class also we have discussed it. Mathura is not a material world. It is a spiritual world extension only. If you are taking birth in Mathura, is as good as you are in spiritual world. Okay. So that is what. So some portions of this in the material world also the spiritual world is there. Some okay. Here the places of those who do not take birth at all, they liberated from this samskara. If you are finished, okay, I am not taking birth, that means you are liberated from samskara, means that bondage of family. You got liberated. Okay, the places are, and the inhabitants are eternal. There what happens? That place is eternal. Inhabitants means living people also eternal. Eternal means permanent. Since the previous verse said that the place of without death and sickness, last class we had discussed how the Vaikuntha, there is no death, no disease. Okay, you will be happy, always you can eat nice prasadam and sleep, enjoy with association. But within the Prakriti, the mode of the world, three gunas exist in the, so in our 1/4 of the material world, what happens? The three gunas are there. Okay, mode of goodness, passion and tamaguna. Okay, ignorance is there. Because of that only, where the karmis live, we are all karmis. Okay, without being the devoted to the Lord, we are not. If you see outside the ISKCON, no, you may see the people no hanging around. They are very busy catching the bus, catching the they go to office to punch it, work it like a slog. So karmis. So they don't want to spend time to hear the Bhagavatam. Those who are not willing to Brihat Vrataha, worshipping the Supreme Lord, are the Bhakti. Okay, they are the karmis. But if they become a devotee, they can exist in that of threefold part. So if those people today may not be the bhaktas, but tomorrow if they become bhaktas, they will go back to home, back to Godhead. This verse explains the Purusha Sukta line, 3/4 quarter of the portion of the Lord, transcendental in the motion of, okay, transcendental the portion of material portion, and the Lord The one-fourth quarter portion manifests in the universal form, okay, as he had done repeatedly before. So here he is taking birth again and again, repeatedly he is taking birth. In the Shruti Shastra, what it says is the spiritual worlds are unlimited in numbers. Okay, they are all like other day I was giving example. In Australia, even though the continent is very big, but people are not fully populated. Only on the coastal area, no, near the beach, only people staying. Center of the Australia, nobody is there. If you go to desert like Gulf countries, only the riverside only people stay. Inside the center of the city, nobody, center of the town or center of the place, nobody is there because desert. So similarly, we cannot, the spiritual world is so 3/4 so big, you don't assume that nobody will be there. No, fully populated. Okay. They are Suddha Sattva, they are pure people, filled with a spiritual bliss, they are always happy, eternal, always living, without change and devoid of low passion. They don't have silly likings. Okay. They are pure gold. They are like gold, like a million suns. All the effulgence come from their body. Personifying the Vedic knowledge, they are fully knowledgeable, filled with the pastime and they know all Krishna Leela, okay, and devoid of, okay, they are forbidden from the lust and anger. They don't have lust, they don't have anger also. See, this is the world we are talking about, spiritual world. What are the qualities they have? Okay, these places exclusively serve the lotus feet of Narayana. That place is to serve the Narayana. And always blissful singing the verses. They are always joyful, their kirtans are coming. Whatever they are talking, that one of the slokas says that in spiritual world, whatever they are talking is a song, whatever they are walking is a dance. Okay, they are the essence of the Vedas and embodiment of the 5 Upanishads. Excuse me. The Padma Purana, what it talks about, glorify about the spiritual world. The spiritual realm is spread over the 3 parts and 1 part of the of this world. The total ours is only 1 part. 3 part of spiritual world is eternal and the power of 1 part is temporary. Ours is temporary, that is permanent. The eternal form of the spiritual Supreme Lord is situated in that glorious place. Where Lord is staying, He is in the eternal portion, spiritual world. That form of the Lord is undecaying, eternal and full of pastime, eternally young. He is always 16 years old boy, eternally enjoying, always enjoying, surrounded by who is there? Sri is there, Bhumi is there, Ishwari. Ishvara means controller, Ishwari means controlling. Okay. Controller, controlled. She has been controlled. Okay. So, in the just to recap that what is all about this Brahmaji in the beginning of the class what he says, Brahmaji says that I am not the creator, I am recreating what is already created. Okay, in this chapter, no, this universe is made up of, okay, how the Lord is the causes and effect cause of this world and He provides everything in this world. He only providing everything. Okay, so 18 to 22 in this verse what the Brahmaji explained not only the control of this world, he also controls the spiritual world. He controls the spiritual world. Lord say is not only this world he is controlling, he is also controlling the spiritual world. He described Ekapada Vibhuti and Tripada Vibhuti. Amritam, Shemam and Abhayam. Okay, desirelessness, fearlessness and anxiety of freedom from the old age and disease. Okay, so this is the qualities of spiritual world. Now in this verse, Brahmaji describes what is the qualification to go back to the spiritual world. So the purpose is given in this purpose very length and breadth, very detailedly he has explained what is the qualification we should get so that we will go back to spiritual world. What is the spiritual world means? What do you mean by spiritual world? Aprajanam. Aprajanam means no rebirth. You will not take birth there. Okay. Material world means grahamedi. Okay. Abrat vrtaha. Those who are attached with the family life, we are always bound. My father, my mother, my children, my grandchildren, we are always attached. Okay, those who will not allow follow the vow of celibacy, they don't follow. They want to enjoy their sexual life. So that's what the purport Prabhupada says. From the Purusha Sutti prayer that 3/4 of the quarter of the all liberated soul exist and 1/4 of the quarter of the middle who are going to take birth again and again. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells to Arjuna, why I am giving this knowledge to you? Because you are my dear friend and you are my devotee. Okay, to get even knowledge from Krishna, we should have some qualification. For you to understand, example is you are going in a in a train, okay. So in the TT comes and says, could you just show the ticket? Then you say that I am a graduate. He said, I agree. Could you just show the ticket? He said that I did my masters. Now I did the LLB also. Okay, I did my MBA. He said, fine. Please show me the ticket. So whatever qualification you thinking in this world is nothing to do with the ticket you are authorized to travel. Similarly, whatever the qualification you have, considering that I am double graduate, I have double master degree, PhD, that no way connected for you to go back home, back to Godhead. Okay? Someone may be expert in Sanskrit, but you cannot predict that he will be good in he has got full knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavata. Somebody may be good in English, but he is a master of all the subjects, maths, science, sociology. So, the expert yogi, he'll say that I am your expert yogi, I follow the Nirjal Ekadasi and all. But that doesn't mean that he has a right mood to understand the scripture. Okay, so the spiritual thing is totally different from what materially you are trying to achieve. Okay, if he is not in the mood to offer everything to Krishna, if you don't offer to Krishna, what happens? He will not advance in bhakti. If you are not finding auspiciousness things, unless you offer to Krishna, if you don't offer to Krishna, whatever you have is not auspicious. So let's take an example of that. Sri Prabhupada disciple once he was saying that there is an interview is happening. The boss and his assistant is taking interviews. The first candidate comes. They gone through the CV and all the certificate. Is fully qualified. He has got double graduate. He is working the same program in the previous company. He has a world burst of knowledge. He is released so many products. He is perfectly fit into that what they are looking for the candidate. After the interview over, that candidate got up, he thanked it and he left the hall, leaving the door open and gone. Then the second candidate came, he was just passed. He didn't have much exposure of industrial, he don't have the experience. After whatever the question he asked, he couldn't able to answer because he is lack of knowledge. Finally, they said, okay, thank you very much. And he was leaving. While going out, he closed the door and left. Then the boss asked the assistant, okay, whom do you want to select for the job? Assistant said, yes, the first candidate, he has a full qualification, he has a good experience, yeah, his achievements are what we are looking at. He is highly, he is perfect person for our company. But the boss said, no, that is not what we are looking. The second candidate, even though you don't have qualification, you don't have experience, you don't have knowledge, he didn't do anything for the previous company. But he has a quality that what we are looking, that is, the first person is, he is not observant. Observant means good at noticing things around you. Okay, we will not able to take him because he is not knowing the surrounding. So it will be very difficult. Though he has a middle qualification, the attitude is more important. He don't have attitude. But second person is submissive to learn and to surrender. That is a better qualification for the higher qualification to get a job. Okay. For the matter to go to, even for go to spiritual world, you have to be submissive, attitude is very important, and surrender is important. Okay, if you have that, that is a qualification. See, this is what the spiritual qualification is: surrender, submissive, and attitude. Okay, to have the high attitude, to submissive to the will of the Lord and to the will of the devotees. So that's why they selected the second candidate. So here Sukadeva Goswami, he describes the qualities of Pandavas. Why Krishna was so much love and caring, and he is serving the Pandavas, because Pandavas has the very malleable. Malleable means they can bend. Okay, ductile and malleable in science they say. Malleable means you can bend easily. So Krishna was ready to become the Sarathi, messenger, and a friend. Once again. Correct, Prabhu? I'm in Bhagavatam class, Prabhu. I'll call you back after the class. If you are free, you come. Hare Krishna. Sorry. So, they were very submissive to the Lord's will, and that's why Lord was ready to do anything for them. So Pandavas, because Pandavas are malleable, flexible, they are very flexible. For your language, they are flexible, they are ready to do anything for the Lord. Lord could mold according to his desire. So white gold, no, pure gold they will not. There is a tinge of copper they land, so that no, they can make ornaments. The more twists and turns, more copper is added to the gold. Similarly, the Lord wanted a person to be flexible so that he can make him what he want to achieve. That qualities of person is to practice bhakti. We are in the mood of submissiveness, and humility. Okay, humbleness. It's very important quality which attracts the mercy of Lord. To attract Krishna, we should be humble and we should be submissive. Then ready to do whatever Krishna wants. Okay, then we are got qualified. The disciple asked Sri Prabhupada, what is the qualities we came to Krishna consciousness? Prabhupada said that you don't have any qualities. I gave you qualities so to you become a Krishna conscious person. Okay, devotee should always have a strong and perfect understanding of that. What he is to understand, I have no qualification, but by the mercy of the Lord and mercy of the devotees of the Lord, that is the only quality to become a Bhakta. Okay. So that is what makes the person a pure Bhakta. Unless one get a drop of the mercy of the Lord, however qualified, however the scholar, he may be double graduate PhD. Okay. He might have read Sanskrit and all the Greek and all the language of the world, but scholar, pandits, but they can never be understand. Okay, they cannot they cannot get the mercy of the Lord. Okay, so that is very important. So let's take an example from the Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu conversation happening. There what happened, one week Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was giving Veda, discourse of Veda. And end of the seventh day he asked Chaitanya Prabhu, I am giving class for 7 days, but you are not saying any no, yes, you are not asking any question, you are keeping quiet there. Are you understood? Are you able to understand that? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I know Vedas, but what you are presenting I couldn't understand. Okay, it is like a moon midday, okay, 12 o'clock midday sun, it is bright, but your description like a cloud, I couldn't able to understand. Then Sarva Bhattacharya taken back. Huh? Then you explain. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was explained the Vedas so beautifully. He got convinced. He said, "Okay, now I surrender to you. You enlighten me." Okay. So his uncle was saying that so far whatever he was practicing all his life is that was this thing. What do you call that? dry cake. Okay, but with your much, after hearing from you that you gave the taste of Krishna, now he is releasing it. Okay, so so this is what is the Bhakta should understand. Okay, here the conversation between Brahmaji and Lord Vishnu. So Brahmaji is Vishnu is asking Brahmaji that, okay, I understand that uh, who gave you tapa tapa word? Brahmaji says that you gave, okay, and who gave the belief in that tapas? You only. Then Krishna asked that, Vishnu asked that, who gave the strength for tapasya? Brahma says, you only gave. Now I appear in front of you and you are offering prayer. Who gave this intelligence and the words? Brahmaji says that you only gave it. Everything in this convention, what we are understanding, it is Lord only giving. Even the Durva pastime also, Durva was 5 years old boy. He is meditating on the Lord Vishnu to have darshan. When the Lord darshan is coming, he got a darshan. He couldn't able to speak also. Then Lord mercifully he keep this conch on his head. Then he started glorifying the Lord. So if only with the mercy of the Lord only we get all the talent and energy. Okay. One should never have the confusion. Okay, this process of Krishna conscious. What is the Krishna conscious? One qualifies it aprajam. What we are trying to achieve is from Krishna conscious is to become noble. That's why every Sunday class we preach them bhakti, so that we underline them. You will go back home back to Godhead. We never say that you take a birth in the same Kyapuram, same Devasandara road, same this building. No. We told that practice bhakti so that you will go back to Godhead. Because it is a big endeavor. You should desire, okay, that is my goal. Okay. Someone say that it is a Krishna's mercy, why should I endeavor? Why should I ask for that? Okay. It is Krishna's mercy. So Prabhupada say that voluntary endeavor is the only qualification for the going to spiritual perfection. To go back to Godhead, voluntary endeavor we should have. Okay. Then mercy of the Krishna showers. Okay, that is the second thing. You have to take one step friend, then Krishna takes 10 steps ahead of you. Okay. So unless we don't endeavor, we don't take practice, we don't take initiative, Krishna will not shower the mercy. So in the Damodar Leela also, that poet, he is singing that, oh my Lord, I am drowning in this ocean of mercy, misery. I am drowning in this misery, ocean of misery. Please protect me. I am depending on your mercy. So how nicely he is giving the word. The mood of humility and our fallen condition is the only thing which attracts Lord. So how humility, humbleness, humility is there, and the fallen condition, how degraded, that one which attracts the Lord. If you are submissive and if you are ready to follow the instruction of the Lord and be humble to attract the Lord, that is, okay, how we can attract. Example is, let's take an example from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, they are expressing the humbleness to the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They wrote the letters to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, many letters there is no reply from them. Okay, what they wrote it, we are serving the Malaysians, Muslim, Malaysians, okay. Nawab, we are working under Chan Kazi, okay. So, Nawab Hussain and all. So, Malaysians, we are serving them, okay. And we are, and because we are serving them, we are also become Malaysians. And we are afraid to stand in front of you. Okay, but why we came here and what made us to stand in front of you, that is because you deliver Jagai and Madai. We heard that you deliver Jagai and Madai. You are Patita Pavana. Okay, you are the most merciful and you delivered Jagai Madai, liberated. But we are more fallen than Jagai Madai. How they are comparing that? Jagai Madais are born Brahmanas, they never served Malachas and they are staying in the Navadip, in your place. Okay, they are Vrajavasis. Okay, so their highest qualification you are liberated, but we don't have any qualification. But we know that you will, we are, okay, we are serving Malachas. We are associated with the, we are Malachas. We are associated with the people who are killing the cows and Brahmanas. Therefore, please shower the mercy. We are more fallen than the Jagai Madai. So that is the letter which transformed the, which is humbleness and submissiveness. They wrote it. That attracted the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Krishna, and his wonderfully humility in expressing the splendor. Okay, so he came. He was going to Vrindavan. He take a detour and come to Ramkeli, and he met that Dabir Khan, Kas and Sakar Malik. They are the two people. Okay, he said, you are the eternal associate of me. Today I initiate you as a Rupan Sanatana Goswami. Okay, Sanatana. I am initiating. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, telling them why I came instead of going to Vrindavan, because I have no purpose come to Ramkeli, but I came because you have expressed your humility, okay, again and again, through your letters. That attracted me. That attracted Lord to change his way from Vrindavan to Ramkeli. That is the only qualification needed to be submissive. What qualification we require to go to attract Krishna? Submissive. Humility, humbleness. It attracts the mercy of the Lord, mercy of the devotees of the Lord. Okay, then someone told Prabhupada that your disciples are, pronunciation of Sanskrit is not proper. Okay. Prabhupada is very defensive and is protective to his disciple. Immediately he replied to them, where does it say that you must read Sanskrit to go back to the spiritual world? Where it is written? He is defending them. Sripad was very strong. He is very angry, he is replying them. My disciple may be disqualified for many ways, but they have one qualification. Whatever I tell them, they will do. They have full faith on whatever I say. That is the qualification they have. That is sufficient. So Prabhupada says that I know that they are fallen and they have made mistake in etiquette. So another example is once Mukunda Maharaj, initial days, introduction to Sri Prabhupada. One day Prabhupada was honoring prasadam. He was eating the dry prasadam. Okay. And he took a bite and he gave to the Mukunda Maharaj. Mukunda Maharaj didn't know what to do. He took that and he also took another bite, he gave it back to them. Actually, Prabhupada is Acharya. He can give the remnants of kiss to the disciple, but disciple cannot give the remnants to the guru. So that etiquette is doing know that. But Prabhupada didn't get angry. He understood that thing. Okay. He was saying that whatever I tell them, they will do. That is the qualification they have. One may make mistake of etiquette, but submissive to learn, that is a qualification required. You should submissively correct your mistake. Your superior says that this is a mistake. Our qualification is when we are submissive, depending on Lord, depending on the devotee, and ready to be rectified. That is the qualification. We should accept our mistake and ready to rectify. Here Prabhupada writes, this journey is lot of struggles. Our journey, bhakti journey is full of struggles only. The climax of Varnashrama Dharma is expressed in the purport. Okay, the four Varnas, Brahmacharya, Vanaprasa and Sannyasa, they also should follow the Brahmacharyam. Okay? They have, what do you call that? They should be free from indulgence of sex and all. So that's what purpose here there. So that no, the journey to become aparajama, okay, not to take rebirth in this world is not an easy task. Okay, it is full of struggle. Prabhupada said that it is not that easy what you are thinking. Going back. To stop the rebirth is not an easy one. Okay, in the fourth canto, Dhruva Maharaj pastime, if you see that no, his brother Uttam was killed by the Yaksha. So there is a Dhruva was got angry. He start fighting with them. Okay, all the Yaksharas, there are 1,30,000 Yaksharas are each person aiming 6 arrows towards that Dhruva. So it is like a big war. Okay. In that Dhruva and his charioteer was there, only 2 people. It is like mountain, the rain cloud no, showering the rain. Like that, no, Dhruva is in center, all the arrows are falling on that. But Dhruva was very vigorously fighting. Like a devotee also, no, the Maya will shower the anarthas, but we should get up and fight. We should not give up. During that war, no, all the sages in the upper planet system, they are watching it. They are saying that, oh, son of Manu, okay, and now he is lost. Okay, they started praying for the Dhruva. Similarly, Prabhupada purport said, in that, Prabhupada purport he said that not only Dhruva was protected by Krishna, even the sages and the Manus, humans, they pray for the security and safety of the Dhruva. So similarly, the devotees, when they struggle in the material world by Maya's Devis, they never think that they are alone. Nobody is there to protect them. No. We are always protected by the prayers of the associates. So that's why every day Japa section, in the end of the Japa section, there will be prayer section where that they will ask that host, is any prayer to be for the birthday, wedding day or the departed day. For that prayers are presented. Just because we are here still practicing devotion, still we should know that there are so many people pray for us. That is the faith we should have. So it is not that I am standing on my bhakti. No, there are so many devotees are praying. Because of that, I am able to sustain in this devotion. Okay, devotee having faith in the Supreme Lord. He has a faith in the path given by the acharyas. Okay, we are having faith in the path. I will be fearlessly tread on this path. I will be easily cross over the mission of material existence. If you have faith, then we can cross over. Prabhupada says that he might be having a difficulty, but he did not mean that he was defeated. Dhruva is referring to Dhruva. He is not defeated. Devotees sometimes seem to be losing the battle, but at the end, Krishna, it is like Krishna calling Nartana. There, one point of time, it looks like he was coiled by the Kaliya serpent. But okay. Similarly, in Hiranyakashipu and Varahadev fight also, at one point Varahadev was losing the battle. Then all the devatas and sages in the upper planet system, they got fear. What will happen? Similarly, when the Narasimha and Hiranyakashipu was fighting, at one point of time, Narasimha looks like losing and Hiranyakashipu was dominating. This type of scene is Lord perform to create some suspense, to make that pastime more attractive. So that when there is a climax also, if you go to the movie also, hero and villain fighting, at one point of time villain will dominate. All the people know, the audience will be very much fear. Oh, he's beating left, right side. They also, they'll get up from the seat also to fight with the villain. So much of encouraged to make that temptation. Okay, then hero will get up and he'll start fighting. So similarly also here Krishna and Varahadev and Narasimha, they play that role to make that devotee to release the taste of that. So we are also devotees, sometimes we will be losing, but it is not that end. Okay. So Krishna says in 11th canto Uddhava that my devotee, he is bound. I understand. He cannot control the senses. He is struggling. He never give up. In spite of he struggling, he never give up. Okay. The intense bhakti is that devotee has firm conviction. We have firm conviction that I may fall down many times, but I will get up and fight. This is what that, even though you may undergo that during Krishna conscious bhakti journey, there are the difficulty times will be there, but you should get up and fight and you have to come back to the bhakti. Okay. What they say, I will not lose, I will give up and give up fighting. No. They will fight and come back. So here also the Durva story, what happened, all the arrows is facing towards him and it's again the Yakshakas they are getting more and more power and they are attacking him. Okay, but Durva he is not giving up. Okay, that is the time the sages who are watching from the heavenly planet, they came down, they are giving the tips. Okay, they saying that you worship, have faith in Lord and remember the Lord. So that's how Durva he takes that Narayana Bana, that arrow, and he prays and he aims that Yakshakas and kill everybody. So many are died and some are run away from the battlefield. Okay. So, but he is not having overconfidence that okay, I win the war. He knows that again they may come back and charge. Okay, that's how this war was going on, and the end they'll all die. So with the Narayana arrow, here that what's happening is Durva's how brilliant he is. Kubera comes from then he come and convince that Durva give up that fight. Okay, I will give I'll give you a boon. Okay, then Durva is asking that I want a boon that I whatever circumstances I should not forget the Lord. So this is what the devotees also look for, that boon. Okay, whatever situation, we are not intelligent, but we should ask that this thing that I should able to remember the Lord always. Okay, so this is what that helps. What it helps that aparjana, no rebirth, is not a easy battle. But if we depend on Lord's mercy, if we depend on devotees of Lord's mercy, then for sure that we will be victorious at the end. So we should humble, humility, okay, and submissive, and have faith in Krishna, and with that all we are able to overcome the Maya and will not take birth here. Thank you, Kantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Thank you for joining, and we will continue the next sloka subsequent date, and hope you are all understand.